AMS 159, final submission on the importance of linguistic diversity. According to Michael Gavin, biocultural diversity is important for both the health of our planet as well as our species. Biocultural diversity is a combination of two separate terms, biological diversity and cultural diversity. The reason we link these two separate terms together is because human culture is an adaptive mechanism that allows us to respond to environmental pressures, making human culture something that is structured in response to the ecology that we interact with. That means that biological diversity and cultural diversity are intrinsically intertwined because of the nature in which they interact. Moreover, scientists now realize that biological diversity within a given ecological niche greatly affects the homeostasis of the entire bioregion through something that we call trophic cascades. A trophic cascade is where an ecological keystone species such as wolves or beavers, which are ecosystem engineers, drastically affect the health of their entire ecological niche and bioregion through a series of complex and layered interactions that affect food webs. Knowledge of these complex trophic interactions and their ecological implications is central to aboriginal cultures. For thousands of years, Native Americans have observed the natural environment around them, learning from what they saw. The empirical observations that they made eventually manifested themselves in the form of traditional ecological knowledge, which is a type of indigenous science. This means that Native Americans, as they created their songs, dances, and stories, wove all of this rich ecological knowledge into those unique cultural expressions. Knowledge of ecological keystone species and trophic cascades was inserted into the language of these native cultures so that indigenous people could describe the world around them. And as these cultures progressed, these indigenous groups developed more words and language to better describe cultural keystone species which had become central to native lifeways. This led to all of that rich ecological knowledge becoming inseparably infused with the Native American storyscape, a term that describes the manner in which data is conveyed by a particular culture. And when it comes to Native Americans, that information is conveyed through oral histories, song, dances, and regalia. That means that Native American dialects contain knowledge that is scientifically valuable to our modern efforts at ecological restoration. However, in order for us to make use of the rich ecological knowledge that is contained within these unique cultures, we must first work with indigenous people at their efforts of cultural revitalization. The reason for this is because native languages are disappearing from our planet at a rate that is faster than the loss of natural habitat, making indigenous languages one of the most endangered things on our planet. So we must do our best to promote linguistic diversity by protecting these endangered languages so that we may all benefit from the several millennia worth of data that these unique cultures contain within those languages. After all, why shouldn't we make use of the 10,000 plus years worth of indigenous knowledge, especially if all that we need to do is to listen? Thank you very much.